Not all our suburbs are anonymous, nor all our homeowners cowering in fear of the local council. Thankfully, there's enough Australian spirit left for some imagination to come into play. Even if it annoys the neighbours so much, it all looks like revenge. Rowan Wen explains.
It looks like your average suburban street. Manicured footpaths, beautiful homes, and, well, this.
It's all because of the neighbours. They've been saying that what we've built is ugly and all that, so we decided to match their statements.
My message is that you can't tell me what colour to paint it, so I'm going to keep it that way.
Yeah, baby, I like it like that.
The pink and blue home is the De Laurentiis family's statement of protest, angry at neighbours who've taken exception to this extension on the back of their property.
It is an extension. It is actually it's not two townhouses. It's not units. It is an extension.
And Sunmark is legally right. Despite the building having 2 front doors and 2 letterboxes, Dad Romeo got around the need for town planning approval by linking the original house and the new dwelling via this hallway. But it's obvious the neighbours aren't impressed.
How many of everything do you need? And still tell the local neighbours that it's an extension and not multiple dwellings.
He just reckons he's the boss, it's his property. He can do what he wants when he wants, regardless of neighbours or anybody else around.
Residents John Giarasso and Michael Gazzardi say the colourful home is an eyesore, but nothing compared to looking at this big box all day. Although, the kids do love it.
Being in this neighbourhood we live in, the local circus doesn't come to town, and they've put a bit of smile on the kids' faces. You know, the circus is in town. I built this purposely, just because the outside looks, you know, like a box. I decided to build a box, just to prove a point.
Having had 2 previous applications for standalone units rejected by the Moreland City Council, and an appeal to the Victorian Civil and Administrative Tribunal thrown out, Romeo saw pink, so to speak, and built what you see today in anger.
Of course I know why my neighbours are upset, because we've got a box here. They have to live with it as well. Every time they come out, they look at it, there's a box. What do you reckon? I would upset too.
But he claims neighbours should get off his back and direct their anger towards council, the ones responsible for rejecting the original plans in the first place. Unfortunately for Romeo, putting in an application to subdivide the block so power can be connected didn't win him any friends. Neighbours say it was his aim all along.
I would like to see it pulled down. Most of the street would like to see it pulled down. I think the council would like to see it pulled down. And if he can start again, by all means let him start again. But it'll never close that rift between us again.
It's not streetscape friendly. It's a deliberate attempt to annoy everybody, to prove that he can get away with whatever he can. And it looks like the wheels have fallen off the wagon.
Baby, I like it like that.
Next, what do you do